Ladies and gentlemen, boys and a girl, welcome back to Entertainment Banter. My name is Joel.
And I'm Matt.
I figured only a single girl may listen to this. I
Okay.
don't want to alienate our fan base.
We just have one girl.
One girl, I figured
Okay.
we can shout out to her. It's probably Brie Larson. I wanted you to spit out your water.
Yeah, I almost did. Oh my
She's
gosh.
really good at alienating her fan base. I figured we
She
didn't
has nowhere
we
else to
we'd,
turn.
we'd encourage her to come listen to us.
Sure. Hey Bree, come on over. I don't judge.
We're the two males that you would probably not want watching your movies, but we'll let you listen to
It's
our
true.
pod.
It's true. I am white. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
And you're in the age group that she mentioned.
Yes, I am. Oh, well, I guess we can't be friends.
No, that's we're extending an olive branch as you would.
Yeah, of course. And it's extended, you know.
It's
If you
not the
slapped it
topic.
away.
It's not the
Oh, it's
topic.
not. Oh, sorry.
No, Brie Larson is not the topic. Back off. Stop extending
What am I
on my
saying?
branch. Stop standing on the branch I'm extending. It's not strong enough.
Oh, what are we talking about today?
Matt, I wanna mention to our Potters and wait, we are the Potters, to our listeners. I wanted to say that all the years we've been doing this and all the pods we've done, Matt, you hate Disney. It seems like you rang on them so much. So today's pod, we're going to talk
Okay.
about we're going to talk about the goodness that Mickey Mouse has brought to the world.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I think I even said it last pod. I don't hate
No, no,
Disney. I
you
want
don't
them to be
know. It's a strong,
successful.
it's a strong word. You do,
it's
but
it's 100%
but
wrong,
if you
but it's
just listen to
okay.
our pods and not listen to that part, they're going to think you hate Disney
That's a fair
for
statement.
what for
Except
what for what they've done to your precious childhood.
I think that's what it boils down to, right?
Well, you don't
Like
like Michael Bay now because of Transformers, so I mean,
no, that's not true. I like Michael Bay when he does Bad Boys movies.
oh,
I
when he
think
leaves your
I think
stuff alone.
I think no, I think it's more about like anything. It's just when a company recognizes their market and their brand and they stick and stay true to that. You know what I'm saying? Like what you know what I mean? Like stick to your foundations, the principles that started your companies, that kind of thing. What made you who you are.
Well,
When people start changing, like it's if you take it into a personal standpoint, let's just say me, right? If I wasn't such a douchebag, hard ass Republican, right? But the thing was, I was a
no one knew
Democrat
that
at one
until
point.
now. No one knew that
Oh,
until now
everybody
too.
knows about it. Everybody knows about it. No, but the point I'm making is like I used to be a Democrat for reasons, and I still a lot of the things that I believe in are thus far democratic to some extent, but it comes to a point where like you change your outlook, right? So some people that knew me in college, high school, if they met me or saw me now, they might be offended or
Where
upset
are you going
because,
with this?
well, I'm just saying because Matt Curtis they knew before he went to college and started working in LA and started getting wise to some of the things going on
I was gonna say start getting fat, but go
was
on.
different from the small town Matt Curtis is all I'm saying. So
See,
the friends
so
the friends that I had in high school may not want to be my friends now is what I'm saying because I've changed. It's not the Matt Curtis they knew.
so
And it's just like Disney, we all knew Disney to be a company, as it were, like Mickey Mouse, Walt started it, that kind of thing. If you look back at the history of the parks, one nice thing I will say about Disney Plus is you can actually go back and look at some of their documentaries of how the park was built.
they got
What
71
was
million subscribers right now, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, if you go back and watch some of those traditional documentaries, I think you'll get a feel and understanding of where that started and where it's going. But then if you look at it, because Rachel,
Oh,
almost slipped. I will say I was talking to somebody,
that's fair.
and it was kind of funny because we were watching a documentary on Disney Plus about Disneyland because we were curious about some of the foundation of Disneyland. And do you realize like the park? They had the park tickets first, right? For the
Mm-hmm.
park was free when it first opened. It was free, and then you had to buy tickets to ride the rides, and then it became e-ticket tickets. The parking was 25 cents at one point. And we started researching it. Like, when did all this change? Why are tickets like $100,
Well,
$200 now?
Walt wanted
What?
everyone to come to his park.
Right. But my point is, do you know when it changed? It was like in around 86 time frame is when they really started upping the prices. But up until like, it was close to where I would say California Venture may have opened. They were still $40 for tickets.
Right. And the tickets skyrocketed.
You know what I mean? So like, so that was what? When did California Venture open? Like 2000?
2002, 2003?
So I mean,
No,
granted,
earlier than that. Earlier than that. But yeah, you're right.
it's about 2000s, right? So
Sure.
we're old people. I'm old. But like, yeah, it's 20 years ago. That's crazy to think about. It's 20 years ago. But I remember being physically there in 2000 time frame, and $40 a ticket was
You
like
can
still,
stop crying.
it was still pretty cheap, right? You know, and
Right.
so it wasn't that long ago. In 20 years, it went from like $40 to like close to $200. You know,
Right. Not for
and that's a
California
big
Adventure,
jump.
but
And when did the park open? 55, right?
what my
55.
brainwashing told me back in the day, yes, 55.
Okay, so from
1955. Well, where'd that come from?
Yeah, from
Holy crap.
from 1955 up until 2000, tickets were that whole time period
We're
$40.
under $100.
But it was $40, right? Between 55 and 2000, let's say $40.
I didn't buy my own
So,
tickets until probably
but for the last 20
so.
years, it's jumped astronomically, and not only that, but it's like been the parking. You know, the parking jumped. You had to pay for parking. So yeah, I mean, places change. I understand business lines of business get bigger, but I feel like, you know, it's the way they do the way they manage the properties, and I'm not talking physical properties. I'm talking like, you know, things they buy. It does change, and when they start bringing in new philosophies and new thoughts, it's not the same company that you grew up knowing. You know what I'm saying?
So now that you said all that, can we talk about Mickey Mouse?
Is that what we're talking about? I thought you said it was about me hating Disney and why it's changed.
I was saying that you have.
Holy crap! Well, I'm gonna apologize to every listener for the last 8 minutes of crap.
I said that a lot of our pods have been you about.
So we're talking about the
negative.
mouse.
I just want to talk
the
about
physical
the
mouse,
animation,
Mickey Mouse,
the animated mouse, Minnie, Donald Duck, Pluto,
the essential characters.
the Fab Four, Five, whatever.
Are you aware of their start and the controversy with their starts?
All I know is that Oswald, the start of Walt's career, he did Pat the rabbit thing, Oswald, right?
Oswald the rabbit, yeah.
The rabbit, and he brought it out here to, well, he did it out here. He came out to, you know, my brainwash told me that he came out to California to try to get an animation studio started, sort of, and he got involved with a company who stole the rights to.
I think it was Universal. They didn't technically steal it. They just said anything he made was theirs.
Right, just like how
Yeah.
now that how the ironic thing is, if you work at
Yes.
Disneyland, anything you make is theirs. Which
Right,
is
and that
ridiculous.
means. I mean, can you elaborate on that? Because I don't think people really understand what that's all
So
about.
if
A
you
lot
go,
of studios
if
do that,
you work at Disneyland,
or any portion of the company.
Not
Any
my
portion of the
portion,
company.
actually. Surprisingly,
Really?
right? Because I'm
Really?
a bargaining union member. Disney doesn't.
Okay.
So it's a different brat.
So what about
It?
Animation Studio? Do you know Animation Studio, Marvel, all
I'm
those?
sure
Lucasfilm?
anything that you don't have a separate contract to, and your contract's solely based through Disney,
Yeah.
they will give you a piece of paper that says anything you come up creatively wise
Right.
becomes theirs. So let's
Well,
say,
here's a
for
question.
example, Matt, you get hired as your dream job. You're 15 years old. You're about to turn 16. Disney hires you on as an attraction. You're now the Space Mountain attractioneer, whatever they fucking
Yeah,
call it.
Space Mountain.
You're so excited. You're in Space Mountain. You're 15,
I'm
16.
excited.
A year later, you decide, I'm going to, you know, I'm also a beginning. I want to be a rapper. I want to be the first, you know.
I do. I want to rap so
You
bad.
want to rap so bad, and then
I want
you
to
rap.
put Eminem.
You
I want
get
to do like a
discovered.
duet with him someday.
You get discovered. You do a rap song and you make a CD.
Yeah.
Guess who owns that CD? Disney. Because you work for Disney still. You never quit.
So I have a
anything-
question for you. I have a question
Yes.
for you. Let's say at 16 I'm working Space Mountain, right?
Oh
But then
man, what a
somehow
job! What a job!
what a job. But you know what? I'm Iger's in line that day, and he wants to ride Space Mountain, and he's just blown away at my customer service,
You
right?
give him a hand job
And
right there.
he says, you know what? You're going places besides space in mountains. We're gonna take you to Marvel. I'm like, ooh, Marvel, cool. Or maybe maybe I'll go to theatrics. Maybe they say, you know what? The rigging guy there sucks, and we want you to do Lion King. And so
Kind of.
so I say, oh,
I don't do
okay,
the
sure.
rigging for that show.
So I
Okay,
have to
that
do
sucks.
so I have to I take over, and I'm under a new contract though. But here's the rub. Let me ask you this: because I signed that waiver when I was working Space Mountain, does that still count?
No.
I haven't officially left the company.
Yes, you were separated. Yeah, I have separation papers. Me
Oh, you have
personally.
you have
Yeah.
official separation.
That's why I
They
have
said we're
two.
getting rid of you.
That's why I have two partner numbers. But I get where you're going at.
Hmm.
So no, I'm not under that. I'm not under that
Okay.
umbrella anymore.
All right.
Just like if you say like say like I'm in that line, and Bob Iger goes, you know
I
what,
wouldn't say.
Bob Iger,
Why would I think you're lying? Keep going.
Bob Iger. No, I'm just going to give another example. So I'm just going to so Bob Iger say like
We're getting real personal here.
my name is RDJ, right? I'm Robert Downey Jr. But I'm like a nobody.
You are Robert.
I'm a nobody, right?
Okay, everybody. That's Joel is his stage name. I am actually talking to Robert right now.
Wow.
Keep going, Robert.
Just blow it out. I'm telling how I got discovered. So I was drunk, controlling the Space Mountain machines.
He's not Robert. Now he's talking
Iger,
about being drunk at Space Mountain.
Iger discovers
not
me and
Robert.
goes, "You'd be perfect in the Iron Man movie." And he books
Is
me
this
on
a
the Iron.
hypothetical?
I'm just saying, like if he discovered he became even a movie actor in the movie,
Right.
you're no longer under the umbrella of those normal contracts because now you're on a contractual base. Like if you're working for Disney and you're on a contractual base where your job ends when your gig ends when that job ends. So let's
Right.
say I
Like
am on
WDI
Lion King,
stuff.
yeah, like WDI. Anything you create can essentially. How about a sneeze?
Bless you.
I'm back.
He's back,
Essentially,
folks.
it's still yours since you're under your own. You're on your own
Okay.
contract. You're on contractual. If you're under the contract of certain things, it depends what your contract says. But since
Right.
if you're on contractual of labor, like what I am, you are not constituted that. When you worked at Disneyland, you're actually contractual to be a Disney cast member, which is a different jurisdiction.
Sure.
It's very
Sure.
lawyer talk, Matt. Lawyer talk.
Lawyer talk hurts my brain.
And they also told
So
you
why
in
are we talking
onboarding
about
that
this
if
lawyer
you-
talk? What does this have to do with Mickey Mouse? Because he lost the rights to Oswald.
He lost
Which
Oswald, and then
Disney
he came up with
actually bought those rights back a little while ago too.
They did,
just so
and
you
it's
know.
awful still. But it's great because then he made Mickey Mouse, everyone's
All right,
favorite,
so-
Steamboat Willie.
Sure, but there's controversy with that.
Of course,
Someone
Matt.
said-
We can't
some
just
people
talk.
say
We
Walt.
can't talk
Walt
nice
stole that
things about
character.
Mickey. We just can't. We can't. Can we?
No, I'm just saying. I like the mouse. I like Mickey, the guy. But there's controversy a little bit behind
What
that.
is the
too, how Walt may have
controversy? Now
stolen
I'm
that.
curious.
Who
Who do you steal it from?
I was hoping you had some knowledge on this.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to talk about Mickey and the Fab Five. I
I
wanted to talk
can't
about
remember.
Mickey, Goofy,
Walt
Pluto,
obviously was the voice.
the little
Walt was the
cartoons we
voice.
watch. The little things.
I think it's,
Chip and Dale. No,
one
we
of
gotta
the
go down this dark
animators.
road.
It's argued that maybe he didn't physically come up with the original concept,
It's-
meaning the drawing.
It's possible because there's a lot of
So I can't remember, but he has the final say because it was under his studio. He was the
Of
voice.
course, because under
He
his
directed how it was, but maybe it's not. Like this is the controversy.
That's
It's
like claiming
he didn't create it. You know, what I mean?
Elon Musk knows how to
Scratch.
fly to fucking space.
I don't know if he personally does, but he knows how to get people to do it for him.
So Walt did the same thing. So but the thing is, Walt also had issues with his animators because in the beginning he tried to treat them like, we're friends, and they're like, we're going to unionize. Oh, I hate you. You're half of you guys are fired.
That's a bigger story, but yes, that's very true, and that goes along with that. And I will tell you this: what's really great about Walt is he brought together a really group of talented people. A lot of people that went on to do work for Warner Brothers, Hanna-Barbera, Disney. Like a lot of the Disney founding artists found their ways through other studios, MGM. So like the people that did Tom and Jerry started with Walt. The people that did Hanna-Barbera started with Walt. And so like if his work ethic, say what you will about it, a lot of people like slave wages kind of thing. Like it was basically a small group of guys starting out and literally just drawing cartoons
Look
and
what
trying
they
to make
made.
something of themselves.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first
Yes.
animated feature film to be released in theaters. And look how what was it,
And that was
1940?
yeah. I can't remember exactly when.
It was
I wish I
so.
could.
I think it was before the 40s. Actually, it was
It was. I think it was 40s.
1930.
I think it's. Was
No,
it
because
39?
it
39?
was the first animated, so maybe 39.
You'll have to look it up now.
Because
Colored, by the way.
it was
Colored.
colored, and it also had to. It was before the war, I think, wasn't it?
No, because there was a lot of black and white during the war, so I can't remember
All right, I want to give
when
you
it
one more
officially
guess. All
came
the
out.
dates you said were wrong, and they're all too late. It's earlier.
They're all too late. 39
Yeah,
is too late.
yep.
Okay, what was it?
1937.
Wow, that's crazy that they used color for that back then.
But look how great it turned out, and it
It's
won. It won
beautiful.
an Academy Award, right? It won Best
Oh
Picture
yeah, oh yeah.
before they
I
had a
think it won a
separate because they didn't have a separate category for it. It was
no
the only
back.
one.
They didn't have a separate award for animated films until Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast,
Wow,
the original, was so popular.
you would know
It
that.
was the first. It was the first animated feature to win or be nominated for Best Picture. Excuse me, for Best Picture, which is crazy to think about.
I thought Snow White did win Best Picture.
I'm not sure what they won for, to be honest with
They
you.
won
Did they?
Academy Award. I don't know, but
I mean, I thought Beauty and the Beast was the first for Best Picture. I could be
put
wrong.
it in the comments below if you know the answer, please.
Yeah, it's been a while,
Brie,
But
I'm talking to you, Brie Larson.
I don't know why that's never gonna get old.
I hope that they freaking like somehow like whatever we say in this, like you type in that word, it pops it up. So like Bree's like, I want to type my name in, and like the
You know,
first thing
I
it pops
just
up,
we were
Entertainment Banter,
we,
episode 114.
we were talking about this before the pod. I just think it's ironic how shortly after you and I talk about something, there's like three examples that are brought up on YouTube all the time. I just find it humorous at
Do
that.
you believe in common? What is it? Like
Like
almost
everybody
like the
thinks like we do.
supernatural. Like it's not like everyone thinks like we do. It's just that you have a feeling, I have a feeling that people are connected in a way that we all are think like certain people are connected and think the same process.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's
We're all
possible.
connected in some
Absolutely.
kind of way, probably by incest, but I mean, some people think it's the planets' alignments and things like that. That's why some people get along, and some people like you. You remind me of someone I know, because we all have similar.
Sure.
There's only so many options you can do with your freaking like. There's only so many options a personality can have. So of course you're gonna see
Right. That's
people
true.
across the world that are similar to you. I mean, I know there's like 10 people across the board of people I know. Like, I feel like I lose a friend because like of like time or distance, or whatever, and then
Sure.
I gain a
Yeah.
new friend, and I'm like, oh, then I keep thinking about like you remind me of the person I lost.
Oh,
Like you're
absolutely.
just filling that
Yeah.
hole, and it's just
Yeah,
funny.
absolutely. No, you're 100% right.
You're the
I
only
mean,
one
I've
that I don't have that hole for, Matt. I don't
there's
know
never been
anyone.
one like you,
There's
Joel.
been
I will say there's never been
thanks.
one like you. You're the first of your kind.
I will be the last of my kind. Not literally.
um,
Please don't annihilate
no,
my peoples.
I didn't say it. It's just, Bree might have heard it. I don't know, but
Can we go back
so
to
here's a
Mickey? Mickey, wait.
yeah.
Here's the
So let's
what?
talk Mickey and all the major
Mickey,
characters
Matt.
because
Let me
we're
ask
running
you
short
this.
on
Let's
time
just do
now.
this,
Yeah,
Matt.
yeah.
Who's your favorite between Mickey, Donald, Daffy? Wait, not Daffy. That's a Warner. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, or Pluto? Who would you say your favorite would be?
Oh, that's so harsh. Okay, so I mean, it's like a. I'll be honest with you, like it's just kind of like Star Wars. I like Luke Skywalker. I like Mickey Mouse. They're the straight man, right? But everyone
Right.
gravitates towards Han Solo, or everyone gravitates towards Donald because I think more people can kind of relate to Donald than they can Mickey Mouse, and that's you know what I mean.
His,
Because
his short timer is
a lot of
amazing.
the crap that happens to him, he responds how we wish we could sometimes,
Right, but his crap is
So,
caused usually by him.
but I like Mickey. It's like Goku and Vegeta, same thing. It's like
But you
you
draw
need your
to
straight man
Vegeta though.
Goku. You're drawn to Vegeta, but let's be real here. If Goku was not in that show, if Mickey was not there, it would be. I wouldn't say a Debbie Downer kind of thing,
There
but
wouldn't be a
it
show.
would be kind of depressing. You know what I mean? Like this is the best the world has to offer is Vegeta. This is the best the world has to offer is a pissed off duck. So it's hard. It's hard to not say Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? Mickey Mouse is the most. Everything's gonna be okay if Mickey's there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Do you have a hidden Mickey in your house? You do, don't you?
I probably have just regular Mickeys in my house.
I
It
know,
doesn't
but
have
you
to be
need
hidden.
it hidden. Does people know about
I will
that?
tell
Like,
you. You want
there's
to
hidden
hear? You want to
Mickeys?
hear something really nerdy?
Yeah.
I did put a hidden Mickey in my wedding invitation.
You're disgusting.
it was like this tree, right? A fall tree, and
Right.
inside the fall tree, one of the leaves, a really tiny hidden Mickey
Did
was in
anyone
there.
notice? Anyone notice?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. But we
I
did it because obviously there were some individuals that may or may not have worked for the company as a whole, so
I
we did
have
it for them.
I have a hidden Mickey on my body somewhere.
A tattoo.
I just said on my body. You
Is
can
it
just assume.
natural or did you get it
I
made?
can't tell you. Hidden,
I don't.
Oh my god! Did you know?
I kind of want to know, but not really
I
now.
like the idea of the hidden Mickey. To be honest, I get mad at it
Yeah.
because it's like we got to put it everywhere. Like like in Haunted Mansion, we were told we had to make the hidden Mickey, by the gingerbread house that was there, the in the room, and
Yes.
I know it's annoying. Like, okay, hidden Mickeys are everywhere. We have to do it, and I don't know if people know. Like, they put hidden like Mickey's head is everywhere in the
Maybe
park, and there's
I was just
like,
gonna say you might want to describe it
yeah, there's
because
like
some people
wherever
don't
you,
know. I didn't know before a certain
yeah, me
period in time in
neither.
my
But they
life.
call it hidden Mickeys, and there's actually a game like Disney keeps track of all of them, and it was like a website, and you can actually track down all the hidden Mickeys. And they're everywhere. Like even in their theatrical shows, they're everywhere. And there's always a hidden Mickey in something they have. And I was really
And
bummed
when we say
out.
hidden Mickey, it's like the silhouette of his head.
Head, yeah. It's
Yeah.
the three black hole
The two
circles.
ears, like three
Yeah,
circles.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
three circles. Yeah.
Kind of like my balls. Probably shouldn't look like that. Probably shouldn't have
Your
looked at.
balls look like a Mickey's head. I
I
just
gave away
ah, there we go.
two tumors on my ball. Anyways,
Oh
so.
Jesus, really? God, Joel,
but
where are we
I
going?
got really bummed out because I mean I was like, oh cool, that's cool that we have a hidden Mickey in the Lion King musical. But then when I found out what it was, I'm like, no. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the hidden Mickey in Lion King is?
Do I want to know?
It's Nala, her hairstyle. She has two black buns.
Okay, well,
So
the little one.
the little one. She's the hidden Mickey.
Yeah. All right.
And when
It's a
she
stretch.
told me that,
It's a
I'm
stretch.
like, no. I mean, I'm sure it's
That's
hidden
a
somewhere
stretch.
in the Frozen
Yeah.
Broadway. There was the proscenium
Yeah.
glow when she froze it. There is etchings of every Disney animated feature in that proscenium, actually,
That's actually a cool
all
idea.
in Norwegian. What is it? What are they?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah. I
made
don't
up
know.
place that people think they all should
Iceland
be
or
white.
something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't
can't remember
know.
where they're from. Well, that's the new thing is they're making up fake places because they can't necessarily associate it with that culture. You know what I
That's
mean?
fine, and that gives them
Yeah.
the free will to do what they want instead
Well, I
of.
think what was the last one? Lion King?
What are you
Because was
talking about?
Pocahontas after Lion King?
What are you talking
Well,
about?
because Lion King is in
Cartoon.
Africa.
You talking about cartoon? What are you
Yeah.
talking?
Well, like, well, actually, they went back to New Orleans for
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog. Yeah.
You talking about the
It's
last
interesting.
animated drawn? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah, last animated drawn. Because I was trying to figure out, like, when did they start steering away from that? Because I guess
They
it was
s-
after the last
they
animated
s-
drawn one.
they steered away from it before Princess and the Frogs.
Ala-
I think
Aladdin,
Tangled.
Agrabah.
No. I think Tangled or not Hercules. I think Tangled came out before Princess and the Frog, but it was CGI'd.
Good. Maybe, yeah.
And then
I'd
they
have to
went
look that
back,
up.
and then I heard they went back to Princess and the Frog to animate it and say it was the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's interesting because up until then they were actually kind of like Peru, I think, was for Emperor's New Groove and stuff like that. So they kind of like they stopped that train being very specific. You know what I mean?
They should do it now because now it's so much easier to give an animator pen and paper and they can be at home animating the scene for you.
It would be amazing.
there
I
you
think
go.
they need to get back to it a lot. Well, Netflix is. They've already come out and said it. They did such a good job with their Claws movie or whatever it was, the Santa one that they did.
I don't know.
Like it was really well animated, and Netflix is saying we're going to try to pump out 7 a year. Animation. They're going
Wow,
to try to compete
Netflix.
with Disney now.
Disney's
that's what I'm
a
saying,
big
like, so-
one.
I know it wasn't what you wanted to talk about, but just that's what I'm saying. Like with Disney, it's like if they got back to their roots, their basics, and started going about that 2D paint animation style, it would be mind blowing.
I
I
don't-
miss it.
With the quarterlies being announced recently, by the way, I don't know if you looked on the news on that.
Yeah.
With that being announced, as it wasn't as bad losses as they thought it was going to be, since they have 71 million subscribers on Disney Plus.
Well,
And
they
only 71 million. I'm sure all of America has Disney Plus, but 71 million times three, because you can share up to three times,
Right. Right.
is the population of America pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Well, keep in mind too, they did can some people too.
Right.
and there's more coming. So
So they
more
canned them
furloughs.
before they quarters would come out to show some goodness,
Yeah,
probably. I'm sure that
yeah,
was part of it, but since that happened, the stock prices actually shot up so hard. Actually, they went up $10.
yeah.
It was
So
pretty
we'll see what
nuts. So
happens.
we'll actually see what
Um,
happens because since they didn't get their pee slapped hard enough, they won't go back to their roots.
no, we'll
You need to take a
see.
sledgehammer out and put their dick on a board and just bam.
Disney has always been a beast that's hard to destroy, no question. But they have been tested and they've been challenged. I will say this: they are definitely taking a step back. They're not going full guns blazing right now because they're starting to cater towards back some of their original fan bases on a few of the properties that they own. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know how long that lasts. I don't know,
the
but
next few
you never
years,
answered your own question. So your own
quaction,
question.
my
What
quaction.
yeah, dude. I'm tired. I haven't slept for 2 days. Um, so basically,
Speed is one hell of a drug.
that or life. Take your pick. Um, the question that you presented. What is your favorite?
I was gonna use it for my final thought because we're pretty much
No. This is the whole
there.
subject. You can't do that
I
because
would say
I thought of like a third party
I
character that I like Scrooge McDuck. I
Do-
enjoy
Donald
Scrooge.
Duck is my favorite. Not because of him. Like honestly, I don't like the Fab Five. I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
Okay.
Mickey is too much of a goody good. I think Minnie is annoying. I think Donald's anger gets frustrating, and Pluto. I will never
Goofy.
understand the Goofy and Pluto thing because Goofy can talk and Pluto
Yeah.
can't. They're both dogs. Very confusing. But the
Be careful where
Goofy,
you step. People might not like it.
but I do enjoy watching the Goofy how-to videos, and I do enjoy the Donald Duck and Chip and Dale adventure ones,
Yes.
where Chip and Dale mess with Donald because Donald either took their home, like made them a new home, like took their, a lot of times it's taking their tree or their food because they're just trying to, or they're just trying to cause issues with Donald, which is
Right.
hilarious. There are just so many things I can think of, like Chip and Dale were put into their tree was taken, and they saw that Donald had this like miniature housing, and it was just this right size for Chip and
Yes.
Dale.
Yeah. That was one of my
And
faves.
and
Yeah.
they, yeah,
I
and
know
they
which one you're
lived
talking
inside the
about. Yeah.
house. It was so great. And then like Donald's like, I want to
Yeah.
mess with them. And so
Yeah. Then he turns into a dick again.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they're
But
happy.
again, see, like everybody would do that. You know what I mean? At some point,
Right,
just
right,
the
right.
evil, side of you, the angel and the devil. You know?
Which was great. Like those are there's so many of them. I love those little shorts, and mainly only the Donald Duck ones with Chip and Dale. I don't like Chip and Dale with Pluto. I don't like Chip and Dale with Mickey. It's usually Donald because part of his short temper goes really well with the fact that Chip and Dale are very mischievous, that word. They're very
Who's doing
curious
speed now?
pigs. Hmm. No, mine's a different drug. I'm doing heroin.
uh, okay. So, anyways, he's
I'm
not
using
doing
meth
heroin.
actually. I'm just messing
He's not
around.
doing any of
I'm
that
messing
stuff,
around.
folks. Oh my gosh. All
I'm
right.
not.
Anyways,
I'm not.
no, he's not. No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
So here's the thing. So I'm gonna lightning round. I know we're short on time. So if you could name one Disney animated feature, like what's your favorite? Put you on the
Animated
spot.
feature, just all
Yeah.
across the board, all the movies and all that jazz.
Just yeah. I know it's
Not
hard,
Mickey
but just
based.
not Mickey based. No, no.
Aladdin.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Now, are you familiar with the mini classics like Mickey and the Beanstalk or the Prince and the
Yes.
Pauper
Yes.
or I think they
The
have Ben and
non.
Me.
Yes.
They're like
Yeah.
the 20-minute ones. The
Right.
what is it? Peter and the Wolf is another one.
Yeah, that's a good
Do you
one,
have a
actually.
favorite mini classic?
I can't think of any of them. As you name them, I can see
Sleepy
them,
Hollow.
but I can't. Oh, Sleepy Hollow is good. Was
The Toad,
Fantasmic be
the
on
Toad
that?
one. I'm sorry, which one?
Fantasia, would that be part of one of those two, or no?
No, it's actually a feature film. Believe it or not, that was one of his
Oh,
feature films.
okay, okay. I
Um,
can't think of any of the mini ones. They call them minis?
they're mini classics, is what
Mini
they're called. Mini
classics.
Yeah.
I do remember
They're
seeing.
actually sections of a real classic, some of them, but some of them are not. They're just on their own.
I remember
standalones.
seeing them on VHS.
Mhm.
And
For
I think
me
my
personally,
dad has them on beta.
oh yeah, I love the Christmas Carol, Scrooge, the Christmas Carol.
Oh,
with
is that
the
called? Is that one of the
Scrooge.
minis?
That's one of the minis. Yeah,
I did like that
yeah,
one too. We can
yeah.
talk about that when we get closer to Christmas specials.
That's true.
We should talk about Hanukkah specials too.
Yeah, I think we tried that one year. you
Oh, we
were
did. We did.
yeah, you were more the expert on that than I
And we'll have to do
was.
Kwanzaa specials.
And you got annoyed with me because I just mentioned Eight Crazy Nights because that's the only thing I could think of
We
at
should
the
also
time.
mention
If there's a Kwanzaa
thanks.
special, I'd like to know what it is because I have not
I'll go watch
seen
it.
or heard of any of it.
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
specials.
We actually tried that. We
Did
tried
we?
watching it. We just tried to watch a Jim Henson one, and it was
Oh,
awful.
you tried watching a Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, yeah, Thanksgiving one. We tried to watch Turkey Hollow, and
Turkey
the
Hollow.
characters are so unlikable, and it takes so long before you get to see any puppet characters. You almost want to quit before they get to the good stuff. So it's
Interesting.
unfortunate. Yeah.
So what did you want to name one of your favorite animated films? Don't say Beauty and the Beast.
Well, um, it's tough. There's a lot of good ones.
There are.
It's not my
I
favorite, but one that I think people forget about a lot, and that's just done really well, is the Black Cauldron.
Oh my
We
gosh.
just had Halloween, and
I had the floppy
it was
disk game.
it was like one of the last films that they made right before Disney had a revitalization of the animated films. Like
Well,
Little
because
Mermaid was the next major one that
right,
come
because
out.
all
Remember, like
during Black Cauldron they did King Arthur and they did Robin Hood and
it was
they
like
did
the end of that era. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I remember that style. Yeah, the Black Cauldron was one of those of the mix
but
of all those movies
it's
that no
so
one talks
dark and
about.
so good.
It
Yeah, no,
is.
it's almost like I think again Disney kind of like shuns it, kind of like they do Song of the South, and I don't know if it's just because
No,
it's
they
just so
don't. They don't
dark. It's
acknowledge Song of
dark.
the South. They acknowledge Black
Yeah.
Cauldron. So they're two different things.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I
not
it's
denying
just
that it's not
it's
dark.
dark. You know what I mean? It's dark. It's you're bringing people back from the dead to armies. I don't know many people know about it. So
Probably not. I
I
just remember the floppy disk game.
there's a floppy disk game of the
Yep.
Black Cauldron.
Pop that in.
Was
Pop
it
it in. Put
with
the
the
tab
5 inch
down.
floppy disks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
You
gosh!
gotta pop
Wow.
the tab down so it stayed in. And
Nobody knows what you're talking about. That's you know what I mean.
am I aging myself?
Age. You're totally aging yourself, man. That's awesome.
You know who
I,
would know? Platypus.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look that up now. That's kind of cool that they had that as an
Yeah,
option for a
I'm
game.
sure my dad has it in his house, and I'm gonna find that game. I'm sure. I'm sure. I swear I'm gonna find it. I remember that game. Hopefully with like the rabbit counting games where I would learn how to do
Right.
math.
Oh yes, I remember those
Yeah.
too. That's good job, man. That's awesome.
I know.
Well, on that note, has nothing to do with Mickey Mouse, but
We got this.
thank you for listening to Entertainment Banter. My name is Matt.
And my name is Joel. Good night, Bree. And I'm done.